Hello everyone and welcome back to this brand new video. So we're still focusing on the post-ban standard decks, and I think this is one of the best decks currently and it's really well positioned. But before we get into that, this is not the Yorion version of Bant. Now don't worry, I'm gonna include a deck list with Yorion in the deck, but I'm gonna cover it maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow, so don't worry about that. But I just wanted to let you know that Yorion is not in this deck, and I think this version is a bit more consistent and I don't want Yorion, but that could be personal preference, so I will make a video about that, so don't worry about it. So why is this deck currently well placed? Because the top decks are currently Reclamation and Junt Sacrifice, and you have a good matchup against both of these, so that's why you're very good, and you're also good against the other decks which are Cycling and Mono Red. So let me quickly tell you what the deck does, and obviously the deck ramps because it's called Bant Ramp, but how are you ramping? You ramp using cards like Growth Spiral and Uro. What are you ramping into? You're trying to get into a position where you have your Nissa and you also have a Krasis in your hand, and then using the Krasis you get to draw a bunch of cards and gain a bunch of life. Now even if your Krasis gets countered, you still draw your cards, and that's good against control matchups. But why is this deck really good against other matchups, like for example Reclamation? It's good because you're running Teferi, and I think Bant Ramp is currently the best Teferi deck, so I do advise you to pick it up if you want to play Teferi. Now personally, I like this card and I hate it at the same time because I hate that it stripped us from draw go control, but at the same time we kind of need it in this meta for it to stop Reclamation and things, so like that's kind of a weird love-hate relationship. The rest of the deck is Glass Casket against even Reclamation because you can eat their Uro for free. This holds Uro. Funny enough, a Glass Casket can hold a Giant, I don't know why. But I mean, it's probably well engineered. Narset is also good against the Mirror because you get to stop the Hydro Krasis from drawing, and you also get to stop Reclamation from drawing a bunch of cards with Explosion, which makes their plays a bunch worse. Neutralize is a good counter spell because you get to cycle it if you have nothing to do. A board wipe is needed in this kind of format because of aggressive decks. Tamiyo is a very good card in this deck because she feeds our graveyard for Uro, and she can get us into Elspeth Conquers Death. And there's like kind of a loop going between Tamiyo and Elspeth Conquers Death. So if they kill your Tamiyo, you get it back with Elspeth Conquers Death. And then even if you have a Tamiyo in your grave, and then you resolve an Elspeth Conquers Death, when the third trigger comes, you get back your Tamiyo, and then you minus your Tamiyo, get back your Elspeth Conquers Death, use it again. Trust me, with that kind of position in the field, you're just going to win the game out of nowhere, because like this is enough for you to win games directly by itself. Just this loop alone is enough, and that's why I'm running one of Tamiyo. I'm not running too many because you don't want to see way too many of it, because it is technically a do-nothing 4-mana Planeswalker. The turn it enters, and against the bunch of aggro decks that exist, I don't want that. Now sideboard-wise, this might change in the next couple of days because you know the meta keeps on evolving, but this is what I have currently. So Glass Casket is just an additional copy against these aggressive decks. Dovin's Veto is good against maybe Control Mirrors, or also against Steamer Reclamation because you know countering their Explosion feels really well. Dispute is also maybe against the Mirror or any deck that's running blue. Even the ramp decks, you can just stop their Growth Spiral. Shatter the Sky is needed in case there is a very aggressive deck, and that's the same goes for Tolsimir. And I really like this card currently. Like, it helped me come back to games that I never expected to come back to. Shark Typhoon is here against grindy games because in case you and your opponent are passing to each other, you can just cycle one of them and then start attacking and applying pressure that way. And Helios Intervention is just good against the Junt Sacrifice decks because it can help you kill the Oven, and it can help you kill the Citadel, which is something they're trying to win with. So that's going to be pretty much it for the deck. I'm going to try to play some games currently, but before we do get into our games, I would like to please ask you to subscribe because it helps the channel a lot. One last thing that I want to mention is that you are running 29 lands. Don't worry about the lands. I'm going to include the deck in the description down below. And with that, let's get into our games. Going into our first game of Bant Ramp. I don't think this is a good hand, so we're just going to mull. I think this is an even worse hand. I mean, yes, we are playing 29 lands, but you usually don't draw into that many lands, so like that's a bit weird, but I think we're just going to mull that. Opponent's choosing whether or not to keep 6 cards or mulligan, so that's good that I'm not the only one that's mulliganing. Yeah, we're going to mulligan. I don't think this is something I want to keep. Alright, so I think we bottomed the Elspeth, and then we bottom either the Uro or the Nissa. I mean, I think we just bottom the Nissa because like opponent is probably mono red. I mean, it seems like he is. Alright, he's not mono red, he's Sultai Ramp. I mean, but still bottoming the Nissa against Sultai Ramp isn't the worst feeling, just because that gives him less things to do with his this stupid take everything card, which is Casualties of War, so that's fine with me. Alright, so Uro goes away, and then we're left with 2 useless cards against this matchup, which are 2 Shatter the Sky. And I'm not happy about how this sequence of turn went. I'm really not happy about all of this, but that's fine. That should be theoretically fine. And Nissa top deck is good, but I mean, I don't want to be walking into a Casualties of War, so like, I don't know if even I'm gonna cast the Nissa just because of that. So opponent cycles a strike typhoon for 1, now he can keep rushing us for 1 every single turn. That's not something I'm happy about, obviously. We keep drawing into lands, and I think I'm fine with that, but I mean, deck, can you please give us something that's better? Can you... I mean, why did we draw another Shatter the Sky? I mean, it happens, it's magic. Yeah, if opponent untaps and plays a Nissa, we're bothered. If opponent untaps and plays a Cavalier, maybe we're still bothered by that as well. Do I just run out the Nissa? I think we just run out the Nissa. Then if opponent untaps Casualties of War, we're gonna plus the Nissa but not get anything. We're just going to plus, submit 0 because I don't want to give him the option to destroy a creature and the land. It's not something I would want. Alright, opponent eats the Extinction. I still think I did the right choice because opponent has Casualties of War mana next turn if he has a land. And then imagine he destroys a creature, a land, and a planeswalker. I'm down to 3 lands. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. If he did use it, I don't think that's something I would want for myself. I mean, sure, Eat the Extinction is annoying, but it's better than me losing all of my board for a Casualties of War. And then we have the Neutralize up currently for future turns. Taking one of the turn isn't the biggest problem. I mean, you have an Uro later on to gain back all of that life. I mean, you keep drawing into lands. I mean, at least draw me into Castle Vantress so I can scry if nothing's happening on my side and his side. So like, deck, come on, just give me that Castle Vantress. Alright, so we take 1. And that has been the name of this matchup currently, just take 1 every turn. Krasis is good. Krasis is very good. Do I want to Krasis now, draw 4 cards? Or Krasis for 5? I think we Krasis for 5. If I give him a Casualties of War target, I'm fine because we drew a lot because of that Krasis. So definitely Casualties of War is looking like the next play that our opponent is going to play, but he does use all of his turn to do that, and then I can untap. I don't know if opponent has it or he doesn't. Alright, so opponent cycles a shark. If opponent does Casualties of War, I maybe untap and then Shatter the Sky. Then that stabilizes things a bit, and then I can next turn Uro. Alright, Tyrant's Coin is okay. It's not the worst thing that could happen to us. It's still better than a potential Casualties of War. And that happening allows me to Shatter the Sky, and then just he takes our Shatter the Sky, or he might just take our Neutralize, and that tells me that he maybe has something he wants to resolve. Alright, so he takes our Shatter, he takes our counter spell, we top deck another one. No, sadly that's not that kind of game. I think I'm just going to Shatter the Sky, because like I don't want to be taking 5 every turn. We now scry with our Temple. I don't want another land, and we just Uro. Yeah, I mean, opponent doesn't seem like he has the Casualties of War quite yet. If he had it, he would have already played it, meaning that if he does play it, he probably top decked it. I think we play the land to set up for a future Krasis. Opponent doesn't have now full information, but I was tapped out anyways, so him having additional information wouldn't have mattered anyways. Like, there's nothing for him to play around. So let's do this. Alright, Uro is okay. Does he get to escape Uro on the same turn? He definitely does. You know, we also get to escape our Uro. If we untap and draw Elspeth Conquers Death, that's pretty insane. Because Elspeth Conquers Death deals with this Uro and then gets us back an Uro so we can draw a card in the future. So please, an Elspeth Conquers Death off the top deck. Can we do that? I mean, I believe that we should do that. That's not an Elspeth Conquers Death, so we're gonna try to draw into one first. So we're gonna definitely try to draw into one first. Teferi is fine, because now we get to Teferi, we get to minus that Uro, now he has to play it and then re-escape it. Does he have the cards now in his graveyard? No, he doesn't.
I have a plan.
And now we get to escape our own Uro. So now he has his Casualties of War is definitely annoying if he does have it. But I think we're going to be fine. In the long run. And I mean, opponent still did not show any sign of top decking it quite yet, so maybe he just doesn't have it quite yet. Maybe it's a sideboard card. I don't know. Castle Vantress would be the only thing that I would mind losing currently to the potential Casualties of War turn. This is looking like a Casualties of War turn. Yep. I mean, they always have it when you think that you will stabilize. They always have it. And then he can Uro now. So, I mean, it's fine. I think we just get to Nissa on top, reanimate something, attack, apply some pressure. I mean, it's okay. It's definitely not a good feeling, but I think it's okay. Now we have the Nissa. And I don't think he top decked another one in this sequence of turns. I don't think, I mean, in just one rotation he top decked another one. He went from having none to having two. So I think we're happy. So we attack. Alright, so we attack, we then Uro, please do your job, get us into something that's good. Alright, land is fine. Don't think I want to shock it in because there's no real reason to do that. We're setting up for re-escaping Uro currently. Alright, opponent can re-escape his Uro as well because he has 6 cards in his grave. If he wastes his turn to just escape Uro, I'm happy with that. Alright, eat the extinction is fine, trust me, it's completely fine. As long as I don't get casualties of war, I can recover. You can always recover from anything, just not casualties of war. Because casualties of war was a 3-for-1, like 2 turns ago. Alright, so Uro is going to get him some card advantage. Uro is going to draw him cards. This is where you would want to punish that, but we're not drawing it sadly. I think Soul Tyrant has the better matchup against just you, but like against all of the other decks you're just way better, so don't worry about your bad matchup against Soul Tyrant. Elspeth Conquers Death is an amazing pickup. Alright, so Elspeth Conquers Death. Can we please get rid of that Uro? Alright, so Uro is gone for the near future. Now, if opponent has casualties of war, I'm simply going to just look at my screen and then I'm going to start crying for a bunch because like casualties is kill off the Elspeth, kill off the land, kill off another land, and I mean at this stage opponent you can just come to my house and then kick me in the face. I mean you're already 3-for-1 game. Kicking me in the face is not going to change how sad I feel anyways. Krasis could also be annoying off the top, so like that's something that you should worry about as well. Let's see. Alright, opponent is searching for a land. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so no casualties of war quite yet. Let's see. Opponent, please don't casualties of war. He's looking at my land. This is a casualty. Alright, destroying my land is okay. Destroying my land is definitely okay. As long as he doesn't destroy my land and then do other things the future as well. Alright, so we draw into a land. I think I'm gonna just play it because that's a scry. Casualties of war, shatter this guy is okay. And that tells me that he doesn't have a casualties of war because if he did have one, he wouldn't have wasted his Tyrant Scorn on a land. Alright, so we're going to remove everything except for do I keep the Teferi or the other Uro? That's a good question. I don't think the Teferi is that insane in this matchup anyway, so I think I'm fine with removing it. Keeping the other Uro for the future is better, because now we get to probably Elspeth Conquers that the other Uro, to get it back from the third trigger. Alright, so Hydroid Krasis also is a good pickup. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that the plan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, that's 7, so we can do this with 5 mana. Alright, that feels good enough for me. We're gonna draw a bunch of cards. We have a Teferi now. And even Casualties of War doesn't set us back that much. Glass Casket for a future Uro could be good enough to keep, so I'm gonna definitely keep that. And it can also take care of one of his Shark Typhoon tokens, so that's fine with me. Alright, opponent, what's happening? He scries bottom. Is this a Casualties of War turn? Yes, I'm very scared of that card, but currently it's the only thing that can set us back a lot. But he would have to choose between. Alright, so that takes care of an Uro, and I feel good that I kept another Uro. Besides that, I think we're fine. Does he have another one? Alright, our opponent is not playing any games. He's just dealt with our board. He's down to 1 card, and then I'm gonna draw from Uro on top with a Teferi. It doesn't really matter if Uro is gonna die anyways because he didn't escape, but I just want the card from him. Yes, we're going to scry, and then that way we can set up the future. Alright, Teferi minus, and then get back a Krasis feels good, or just Teferi now. Yeah, I think maybe you could have waited a bit, but I think I want to capitalize on how bad my opponent is currently. So we can Krasis for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think we just Krasis for 7. Draw 3 cards, and if we draw any Teferi, we get to play the Teferi, bounce the Krasis, replay the Krasis. Alright, so we play our template to scry for the future. Glass Casket, I don't need 2. Alright, so we're definitely back into the game. Not a lot of top decks can hurt us. Maybe a Krasis would, because his Krasis would be significantly bigger than mine, but we can Glass Casket it. Alright, he's counting his mana, so I think he did top deck his own Krasis. Alright, yeah. I mean, just when I thought that I'm back into things, opponent just top decks a Krasis and then proves to me that he is also back into things. Alright. And it's okay, we can Glass Casket that. We can Glass Casket the stupid Krasis, and I'm fine with that. I mean, it's a decent turn of events. Alright, so we bottom a land. I don't think I need lands at this stage. We're gonna Glass Casket, take care of that Krasis. That still is a problem because he drew so many cards, and then if he has an Uro, he can just escape it. But I mean, what can we do at this stage? Not a lot of things. How many Krasis did we play? We only played one so far. And then we have the other one on the field. Alright, so we don't have any other Krasises. Our Krasis. I don't know what's the plural of Krasis, guys? Tell me in the comments down below. Alright, so opponent sacrifices his favorite passage. Currently we're really far away from escaping our Uro, but I mean, we are fine. We're not behind quite yet. I mean, Casualties of War would be very annoying, and opponent probably did draw it because, like, I mean, he drew so many cards and then he still has only 20 cards left in his library. So the odds of me getting Casualties of War are very high at this stage. Alright, opponent's tapping manually, so I'm pretty sure that it's a Casualties of War turn. If he wants to take my board wipe, I think I'm fine with that, am I? Yeah, I mean, I think I don't really care at this stage. I mean, my board wipe would have been maybe... Alright, my board wipe would have been maybe a 4 mana draw 1 because we get to use to board wipe Krasis, and then Krasis has 4 or more power, so we draw 1. Let's see. Tamiyo off the top would be good for us because Tamiyo just gets us back. Maybe an Elspeth Conquers Death. We can Elspeth Conquers Death something. Opponent is down to 19 cards, we're down to 23. Is this a game we're going to win by milling out our opponent? I highly doubt it. I think Krasis are from our opponent's side could be enough to apply enough pressure. Hydro Krasis another time, okay. Alright, so if we didn't get Casualties of War this turn, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Casualties of War next turn. Tamiyo is good, but what could Tamiyo get us back? A board wipe and then we board wipe? That's not good enough in my opinion. That's seriously not good enough in my opinion, but I mean, I think it's just what we're gonna go for. So Tamiyo, minus the Tamiyo. Get back a board wipe, and then we can board wipe. So we're going to play our fetch lands, and then we're going to just pass. We plus Arteferi, so we can board wipe at instant speed. So right, currently I scried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards bottom. Theoretically, life is hard currently, but I mean, we could try to get back into things. Me taking a hit for 10, is that something I care about? I mean, not really. Don't think I care that much about that hit. Yeah, I'm not gonna board wipe if one is just attacking us for 10, but is he attacking us because he's expecting a board wipe? I mean, anyways, I don't really care. I'm gonna take the hit, and I'd rather see what opponent has on the Casualties of War. I'm gonna definitely board wipe. Opponent is down to 13 cards in his library, meaning that he doesn't have a bunch of win cons currently besides his Nissa. And how many Krasis did he play currently? We have 1 in our Glass Casket. We have... do we have another one? Does he, have another one? Alright, so no other Krasis, meaning that he has another one in his deck probably. Did I miscount something? Did I not see something? No. So he has 3. I think he just plays 3 in the main board. Alright, so let's see what happens. Opponent, is this a Casualties of War? I mean, I'm fine with Casualties of War now because at least we get to deal with the token that Shark Typhoon makes, and that's fine with me. Opponent is considering whether or not he wants to, whether or not he still wants to kill Arteferi or our Tamiyo. I think I'm really fine with that. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. Yeah, really. I think we're just going to fetch. And then after we fetch, I think we're just going to... I'm fetching just to make sure that Elspeth Conquers Death can get back into our deck. I mean, just shuffle itself back because I bottomed one of them and I think we need it at this stage. Yeah, I think we're just gonna shatter the sky so we can draw a card. Alright, Uro is a fine pickup. opponent is down to 12 cards in his library, so milling him out is not impossible. Yeah, milling him out is not impossible currently. So 2 mana Thought Erasure, make a 2/2 is annoying. Alright, okay, let's see. I think we go for Elspeth Conquers Death to kill off the Shark Typhoon, or else it's gonna run away with the game. So Elspeth Conquers Death, yes, we get it. Thank you, deck, thank you so much. Alright, so Elspeth Conquers Death, does it resolve? We throw spirals in response to just get a 2/2, I'm assuming. Besides that, I don't think there's anything that can counter it. Alright, so we're going to Elspeth Conquers Death, the Shark Typhoon. We might just be back into things. If we top deck the counter spell that we have, we're definitely back into things. So I'm gonna remove anything that I can't use. I'm gonna keep the casket just in case. Maybe we can get it back with Tamiyo. Do I want to remove this? I will remove the board wipe. I'd rather keep Elspeth Conquers Death because we can clear it with Tamiyo. But I doubt we're going to get to do that because of this shark token. Alright, so we draw a Glass Casket is a very good top deck. But like, is Uro still a problem? Let's see. Opponent only played 1 Uro so far, so that definitely means that there's another one. But we can have an Uro War. Do we care more about... Your opponent already played Casualties of War, he played only 1 and then he has another one exiled, meaning that there's probably another one. So Tamiyo isn't going to survive anyway, so might as well not waste a card on it. I'd rather keep Glass Casket for the future. Yeah, I think that's the correct sequence of events, just because Tamiyo is likely to die anyway, so let's not waste a card on it. Alright, the opponent attacks the Tamiyo, so that makes me think that Tamiyo might actually survive. That maybe my play was wrong. I mean, Tamiyo isn't the best currently just because we're down to 14 cards in our library and I don't think I want to go lower. I really don't think I want to go lower. So plussing every turn and then Tamiyo revealing the top 4 cards just is going to kill us in a couple of turns. So Tamiyo dying is simply not my problem really. Extinction event for odd. And we're still fine. Opponent might still mill out. So like, do we choose to believe in the powers of magic? We think we do. Opponent kills off our Tamiyo. Alright, so maybe there's not Casualties of War, or opponent did not draw it yet, or you can just simply use it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can just use it now. Let's see. Alright, opponent used still Casualties of War. I mean, he's down to 8 cards in his library. Not gonna crack the passage because I want to keep as many cards in my library as possible. We're going to Glass Casket. Take care of this Uro. Alright, opponent. And I mean, if he destroys the Glass Casket with the Casualties of War next turn, the good news is that he draws an additional card, then he would be down even more with regards to his library, so that's good with me. Please draw the counter spell. We sadly do not. I'm not gonna play something from my hand. Do we have the mana to escape? Yes, we can. And we have the cards in our graveyard. Yes, I know that currently we would want things to Elspeth Conquers Death, but I'm not expecting it to stick anyways because opponent would have a Casualties of War in his hand. So we're just going to do that. Opponent can't even use his Hydro Krasis because it would just draw him. Alright, so we do get into our counter spell, and that is making me feel very good about this sequence of events. We're not gonna plus the Tamiyo because I do not want to go even lower than 11. Because like if we plus, we go down to 7, and that's not something I want. We have a Neutralize, and that's good enough in my opinion. Alright, so Thought Erasure. Why, opponent? Why did you need to have the Thought Erasure as well? Alright, so that's fine with me. Yeah, we can't even discard because of Tamiyo. I forgot about that. Yep, the... Yeah, I mean, you kind of forget about passives sometimes. Yeah, they're simply not something you always remember. Alright, so Casualties of War is currently useless. If he attacks down my Tamiyo, I'll just let it happen because we get to get it back with Elspeth Conquers Death. We're going to counter the... Alright, so we earned game 1 after a long game, and that's good. And now we just need to earn the second game. So what do we side in? I think we side in the Shark Typhoon, and I think we side in the Mystical Dispute and the Dolphin's Veto. I think Shatter this guy is just too bad, even though it maybe just won us the game. Shark Typhoon is good because it applies pressure without me needing to tap out. I think besides that, Glass Casket just hits Krasis and Uro, but like Nissa lands are still a problem, so I don't think it's that insane. And then what else? What else? Let's see. There's so many things I want to include, but not enough space. I think Neutralize is just worse when you have access to Dovin's veto, and I don't think going second that is good. Besides that, I think with how much, I think we go down on Nissa, just because Nissa is so bad in this matchup because of the whole casualties of war, target a Nissa land, target a creature, target a land, and we just win. Opponent simply does not want to win against to play against this deck again. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm not gonna show you more gameplay because this game 1 was already long enough. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do consider subscribing. It helps the channel a lot. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.